This is building my dream life diaries. We are locking in. There are about 4 months left in 2025, so I am hell-bent on accomplishing the goals I set at the start of the year. Over the next few months, I'll be vlogging every single day and posting twice a week, Wednesdays and Sundays, to take you through the entire journey. So if you haven't yet, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a single video. I want to get in the best shape I've been in since having a baby, so I'm doing 75 hard again. I finished that last year and I love the sense of discipline and structure it gives me. It helps me build focus and momentum in every other part of my life. Alongside that, I'm working on launching my second product-based business. I closed my first one 2 years ago and I learned so much from it. And this time round, I'm sharing everything: the wins, the mistakes, the behind the scenes of starting again. I'm also setting up my new studio, creating routines that actually stick, and staying connected with my family and friends through it all. Because building my dream life isn't just about the workouts or the perfect studio, it's about every part of life: mental health, physical health, friendships, creativity, and joy. If you're new here, my name is Chitra. I've been on this self-improvement journey for about a year now, and as we get closer to the end of the year, it's time to take things up a notch. I'm sharing this series to keep myself accountable and hopefully motivate you too, because if I can do this, a completely average person, so can you. Grab a drink, get comfy, and let's get into the video. Today is day one of our lock-in challenge for the rest of 2025. Part of it is I'm also doing 75 hard again. This is my second time doing 75 hard. The first time I did it, I completed it, and then I did like a mini 15-day version of it as well, just to like prep for holiday season last year. And now we are doing it again. I will be 100% real with you guys. It is 3:30 p.m. We are done with one workout. I am about 1.8 liters into my water, so I have about 2 liters to go. And today's just such, like, I woke up feeling very sleepy actually, because I'm still jet lagged from this Europe trip. I think I went to sleep at like 2 or 3 a.m. and Gigi's got a little bit of a cough. Pranay is extremely sick. I'm fingers crossed that I don't get sick as well. I was just like really groggy all through the morning, giving Gigi breakfast, doing drop off. The main aim for this week is gonna be to get my shit back together. Honestly, get shit back together. That is the main aim of this week. The first thing, order of business, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give myself 45 minutes. That's what I have. I have 45 minutes to get shit sorted at work. I have files that I need to upload and sort out, and a couple of things that I need to review for this week, a couple of like short form videos and all of that I need to review and schedule out for the week, and then that will be like one huge headache sorted. If you're on the same page as me, if you're feeling blah, if you're just like pushing through but that peak energy is not there, let's go. Watch this for a little bit of motivation. Come on, like, let's get our life back on track. All right, that's 30 minutes of work done. I just sorted out 3 long form YouTube videos, like sorted out all the files, put them in order, and now they're uploading so my editors can edit them. Now we have 15 minutes to quickly clean up the office and prep it for the meeting tomorrow. have just like, it's already 4:19. I wanted to be out of here by 4:15, but I'm just gonna move this table that you've seen me dragging around. But I just put a timer on for every 7 minutes and just pouring myself a glass of water. And we have a little bit left. So the goal is just to finish this before leaving the office. I don't wanna leave the water till the last minute. That is something that always used to get me before. When I did a 75 hard, I'd be up until like 2, 3 a.m. trying to finish the water. So this is, I found like the best way to do it, to have like 100 ml, 200 ml, 300 ml like spaced out throughout the day, and setting an alarm to remind yourself, hey Siri, set alarm for 7 minutes. All right, cheers, last glass of water. To track my water intake for 75 hard, I'm using an app called My Water, and I used it like, I think the second half of when I did 75 hard last year, but basically this is what the app looks like. And then you just press like the plus button, and then it lets you add in whatever drink. On 75 hard, only you have to drink 3.8 liters of water, and it's only plain water that counts. So like no tea, no coffee, no coconut water. So I'm just gonna, I have like 1,000 ml in there, and I'm just gonna add that in. So right now I'm 73% of the way done with my water. I have 1 liter to go. So hopefully I can just finish that over dinner. And I wanna say like one of my main goals also with 75 hard, last time it was all about like completing something, just like getting on a path, like just doing something, because I just felt so lost with my work. I felt lost as like a first-time mom, and just like moving to this new city, I just really felt lost and just really like lost within myself. And just doing 75 hard was like, okay, this is a routine, this is a program, just do it. It wasn't even like about weight loss or anything like that. It was just like, I mean, it was definitely nice that I lost the weight, and that was great. But my main aim for this time, the reason for doing 75 hard, is to get on a solid routine. Like I feel like when I'm on like this kind of a routine, like I am, it helps me with like the lock-in. Really just helps me. It's 4:39. We are done with this bottle of water. I'm gonna leave the glass, I think, and I'll just put this in my bag so I can fill it up again for tomorrow. The office is clean-ish. Like I wanted to do a little bit more, but whatevs. Let's get out of here. Change of plans. I was gonna go for an outdoor walk with Gigi. She loves like going for little walks, but it has just started to rain down buckets. I'm putting on my hunter boots. I bought these boots from my London trip last year. Like I think just like randomly saw them, and I was like, oh, I need some gum boots. And if you guys remember last time when I did 75 hard, I think towards like the middle or towards the end is when monsoon started. And now at the beginning we have monsoon. We should be wrapping up honestly soon. I think we're gonna have dry season and winter coming up soon. I was hoping that it would stop raining, but it just seemed to get progressively worse and worse and worse. And at one point, it was full-on thundering, but we're done with our walk. One thing that I'm doing differently this time also is actually using the 75 hard app to keep track of all of the tasks. This is what it looks like. I think I paid about, I want to say 400 rupees for the month to get access to it. So in my opinion, it is a little expensive, but I just wanted to have something like this where I could tick it off, and it's just like made for 75 hard. It's not going to get lost in my notes app or anything like that. Okay, let's chug a little bit of water. I think about like 400 ml, and have some dinner. you have to pick a diet plan that you have to stick to for all 75 days. It could be any diet plan that you want. Some people do like, if you want to build muscle, you can do keto. You can, I think last time I did like 100 grams of protein per day. And this time I'm doing intermittent fasting. My goal is to fast for 16 hours in a day and have a 8-hour eating window. I'm going to be using the app called Zero. This is what it looks like. You can like just press on the button when you are fasting and then you tap it again when you're done. So I'm going to press start fasting and then it starts counting for me. I think I get to like I can't remember. I think when it hits 12 hours for me is when I get into the fat burning zone. So I started the fast on Sunday night and like ended it on Monday morning just to get started with 75 hard. And now this is like the second fast of the day. Yesterday I did an 18-hour and 51-minute fast. All right, I'm gonna have a little bit more water. Cheers. Let's mark it off before I forget, honestly. I have 200 ml to go, and I'm probably gonna just save that for my nighttime medicines. And now I'm gonna get Gigi ready for bed. She has to do dinner, and then we've moved her showers to like earlier in the day since it's getting a little bit cooler. We usually watch an episode of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse at nighttime together as well, so we're gonna do that. And I will put her to bed and catch up with you guys in a little bit. But the last couple of tasks I have for 75 hard is 200 ml of water. This is 300. I'm gonna have it with my iron pill. And then also 10 pages of a non-fiction book. I'm reading Made to Stick by Chip and Dan Heath. Actually already started it and I just need to finish it. With 75 hard, once you start a book, you need to see that book all the way through. Like you can't switch around. I also feel like I'm getting sick. I have like a little bit of a scratchy throat. So I'm hoping that it's just like that and nothing else. I did do like a betadine gurgle and I took like a throat lozenge, and I'm just hoping that it stops there, it doesn't develop any further, because I do not want to be doing 75 hard when I'm sick. So I'm definitely sick. It so far seems mild, like I have a scratchy throat, my nose is running, I have some body aches, and I'm hoping, I know this is like the first day, so it's definitely not the peak. The peak will be tomorrow, but I'm hoping I can push through this really, like, yeah, we're gonna do it, guys. It just feels really crappy because I just feel really tired. Like usually I let my body completely rest when I'm sick, just take the time off. I know I have like the privilege to do that where I don't have to be in the office or like think of my sick days or things like that. However, today we can't do that, but that's okay. So anyway, we're gonna push through. We're gonna make it through this week. We're gonna, I think by Saturday I should be feeling better and we're gonna do it. Let's have our first bit of water. I want to have hot water, but I don't have a little something I can put it into and measure how much I'm having. All right, let's go to the office. I just did not get a break from that meeting. I thought I would have a little snack, but I literally just powered through. The good thing is I did finish an entire Stanley Cup, so this is my second one. And hopefully I can just finish this before we head out. My lunches are also come from home, and it's like the same thing I think that I had yesterday, or maybe different. Just a wrap. I'm just like loving wraps right now. It's just been a thing for me so far in 2025, just like wrap. It's my wrap era. So I'm gonna have my lunch, get like an hour of work done before I have to be home. Also realized I can end my fast. Woohoo! I fasted for a total of 18 hours and 9 minutes. I was only aiming for 16 hours, but because of the meeting. All right, we are doing pretty well with water, 86% of the way done. That's 3.3 liters, but we still have 2 workouts. That's like the main thing. I think after like between water and workouts, those are usually like the toughest things for me. So we still have 2 full workouts, 2 full 45-minute workouts to go. So I think what I'm going to do is my first workout is actually going to be an outdoor walk. I think I've convinced Pranay to go with me for an outdoor walk. I didn't want to go alone with Gigi just because I'm feeling sick, and if she wants to be carried like halfway through, I don't know if I have like the energy to like carry her. I think especially because I'm just feeling so congested. I just feel really like muggy and like foggy and stuff. Let's close everything down, just tidy up the desk, pack bags, and head home for the day. All right, I'm making a little bit of chicken bone broth. We're using a local type of organic chicken. It's called Kadaknath chicken. It's like a black chicken basically, and it's known for its high sources of protein and it's supposed to be really good for making bone broth. I have like the backbone, the carcass, the feet, the neck. I'm not going to show you guys actually like close-ups of what it looks like, just in case any of you guys are a little bit grossed out about with like raw meat and stuff. Yeah, in here I just have all of like the carcass, and I'm just doing a first like little blanch basically just to get rid of all like the yucky stuff, and then I'm gonna roast it in my roasting pans for a little bit of flavor. I haven't added any salt, any pepper, or anything like that. It's gonna be very hot and so much small. Closet is a mess since I'm trying to figure out my outfits for Navratri and Diwali and stuff, so it is gonna get clean. You guys are gonna see it happen, but not today. I think that's it for my water as well for the day. Let's go for a walk for our first workout. Hey Siri, set timer for 45 minutes. All right, that is officially 45 minutes of our workout done. That honestly felt so good. I did 3 different videos, 2 of them by Yoga by Adrian, who's pretty famous in the YouTube yoga space, and then another one, Yoga by Jolene or something. And usually I would never move my body when I'm like sick like this. I would just never, but it just goes to show that it helped. It actually just makes me feel so much better. Like that outdoor walk was just so nice, just to be able to breathe some fresh air. I feel like it really opened up my airways, and even just this, just like opening up my body and just stretching a little bit. It was so good. I'm gonna end it with a 1-minute plank, usually like 1 minute to 45 seconds. I've been trying to build up to a 2-minute plank hold. And so far, I think for like 30 seconds, I've been able to go up to a minute. Hey Siri, set a 1 minute timer. 24 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. I think if I'm consistent with doing the plank every single workout, yesterday I did it at the end of my workout, and then today I think we could hit 2 minutes by the end of 75 hard. Let's make that like a little mini goal for us. If you're watching this video, I challenge you to try it as well. Drop a comment down below like how long you could hold it for now. Maybe you could already hold it for 2 minutes, but if not, let's try to get it to 2 minutes by November, by the end of November. Currently, I'm starting 75 hard like mid-September-ish. If you haven't also already yet, follow me on Instagram because I'm posting like the daily live updates there, like on my stories, like, and you'll see like the day that I'm actually up to, because obviously it takes me a while to edit all of this stuff and get it out to you guys. Empty. This one has a little bit left. Also empty. I got one of these water flossers. It says made in India, which could mean that it is the best thing, or it could mean it doesn't work at all. Let's give it a go. I'm hoping it comes already charged. That's a little bag. The brand is Arakura OC200 Smart Plus Water Flosser. This is what it looks like, and basically there's like a water filter at the back. All right, some accessories. Comes with a charging cable, which is nice. Oh, but it's not USB-C, which is so annoying. And then it comes with like attachments. And basically what these are is they just like squirt out jets of water, and it's just supposed to help you floss your teeth, similar to what a dentist would use, I believe. It came recommended on Reddit as like one of someone's top purchases of the year. I'm hoping that it's charged. I did not realize that it was gonna start squirting water straight away. I thought it was like on and then it would shoot. All right, okay, I'm gonna do this off camera and then I'll let you know everything's wet. Okay, that was pretty decent, but the water finishes really, really fast. Like so much gunk came out. I feel like the normal setting on that, and like not the power setting or like the shoot setting or the pulse setting, the normal setting works perfectly and has like plenty of pressure, almost maybe even like a tad too much pressure, I don't know, but that was interesting. And I definitely regret not getting like a bigger one, because the water on that, like I said, finishes just so fast. Like I was just barely able to do like the top and the bottom. I also finished this conditioner. It's the Olaplex number 5 Bond Maintenance Conditioner. It's pretty decent. I bought another one, and you guys saw me do also like a little like bathroom shower restock. I got some like, for whatever had finished, I got some fall coated, fall vibes, like body scrub, body wash. My previous body wash had finished, and then also just restocked my favorite like cleansing oil, the Uriage one. Absolutely love it. It's like affordable and decent. It does have a slight fragrance, I feel like, but it just like does such a good job. This is the shower oil and body scrub that I use. First time using it. I've used other Bath and Body Works products before, but this is the first time using this particular set, and it is so nice. I feel like it's subtle if you don't like anything like too sugary or anything like that, and I think it's like the perfect nighttime shower scent, especially for this time of the year. I do wish I got, it is obviously heavily fragrance. If your skin is sensitive, avoid this, but I do also wish I got like the matching body lotion, but at the same time, I have 2 pretty decent body lotions that I'm working through right now, so I can't really justify it. I couldn't finish the broth yesterday because it needs about like 8+ hours to get like the full collagen flavor, benefits, all of that. So I cooled it down, put it back in the fridge, and I brought it back out again. I'm gonna be home for most of the day. I think all day I'll be pretty much home because I didn't realize, but Gigi has a school holiday today. It is Vishwa Karma Puja today. I'm lucky enough that we have full-time help with her, especially because we don't live near any family or even like friends that I would just trust for like to come over and look after or to send to their house. Really, this house is just so messy, cluttered. We've been pulling out like Diwali stuff. Navratri is in like a couple of days actually, so you have to organize all of that. We're also putting up like a pandal at home, I think that's how you say it. So, and we have guests coming over and all of that, so everything just needs to be tidied up. But right now, sat down, got my book. Let's get through our 10 pages, drink a little bit more water. We have to really stay on top of our water today because since I'm going to be running around and doing so many like little things around the house, I feel like I'm going to really easily fall behind on water if I don't keep up with it. The goal was to do one of my lifting workouts today. I had an upper body arms, but I'm feeling so like lightheaded, weak, and I don't want to complain or I don't want to make excuses, but I'm just feeling really out of it. So we're gonna do the yoga lessons that I did last night. I'm just gonna repeat it. During the video, she used like a pillow or a block. So I have some from the bedroom down here, and it's gonna be my 45 minutes of indoor movement. Just kind of maybe hopefully like last night when I did the exercises and then I showered afterwards, I feel like a little bit of my congestion went away. So hopefully it'll be just as helpful as it was last night. And also I want to provide a good example for you guys. I want to push myself but not wreck myself. I don't know if that's like the right thing. I want to push myself and thus encourage you guys to get out of your comfort zone or do things that you really wanted to do or try things and pursue goals. But at the same time, I don't want to encourage you to do things that are gonna hurt yourself or burn out or all that kind of stuff. And at the same time, I don't want to make excuses. Hey Siri, start 45-minute timer. All right, we're done with our 45-minute yoga workout. Let's do our 1-minute plank. Hey Siri, set timer for 1 minute. So I usually just say like set timer for 1 minute and then I give myself like 10 seconds-ish to get into the position. I think from tomorrow I'm gonna try and do like set timer for like 70 seconds or like 1 minute, 15 seconds or something. So I'm like pushing myself to stay in the plank for longer because 45 minutes I'm solid at. Now I just need to like get to that full 1 minute mark. All right, So we have Navratri coming up in 5 days. Growing up, we didn't really celebrate a lot of festivals, only Saraswati Puja and Durga Puja, which are Hindu festivals for those who don't know. And it was literally on a random Saturday that the community center was free. All of the Bengali Hindus in the area that we lived in would get together, and some of the parents would like organize a community gathering, like a function. It was like well done. It wasn't like, you know, in someone's garage or something like that. It was well done event, like there was catering and all this stuff, but that was kind of the extent of it. And obviously now that I've moved to India, it's been about like a good, 7-8 years now. There are so many festivals, and it's been very, very overwhelming to learn. Something that my mother-in-law did with Gigi last year and the year before, and I try to help out where I can, is that we do like a 9-10 day Navratri Puja, and every day we have different outfits. In previous years, she's organized my outfits and Gigi's outfits, and this year I thought I would take that responsibility on for myself, and it actually made me really excited. So I pulled out some saris that I already have, and my mother-in-law has been kind enough to send me some of her saris just because my collection is not that big. But the main problem I'm facing right now is that none of the blouses, petticoats, which is like the inner things that you wear around the sari, fit me. Petticoats are either too big and too long, or there's no petticoat at all. And the blouses are either way too big, aka I bought the sari when I was like postpartum or maybe even pregnant, or they're way too small, meaning that they're like saris from like when I first got married or something. And my mother-in-law's ones, I don't think she sent the blouse pieces for them. So I'm gonna quickly try on whatever blouses that I have, figure out the saris, and then send them to a lady. Her name is Shalini. She lives in like the city where I'm at, and she said that she can make the blouses for me by Monday morning, which is when Navratri starts. So let's whiz through that. We do have to go for our outdoor walk in about 10-15 minutes. Gigi's already like knocking on the door ready to go. So let's get out there. I think I found the blouse that's a good fit. Yeah, this is actually looking like a 10 out of 10 fit. A little extra fabric on this, but this is 10 out of 10, friends. Okay, this is day 2, blue, yellow. All right, we're done here. I've sorted them all out. What needs a petticoat and a blouse made from scratch? What just needs a little bit more tailoring? Let's quickly get ready and go for a walk. Gigi is getting so impatient. Hey Siri, set alarm for 45 minutes. About 10 o'clock and I do just want to get in bed. However, I promised you guys earlier in the day that we were going to clean house, so that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do the entire house though. It is pretty late, and like the entire house would take me a couple of hours, I think, but at least I can put all of these clothes away in the closet and have it looking somewhat presentable, I guess. The tailor came and picked up the blouses and the petticoats to tailor, so hopefully he can get them by Sunday. I'm gonna call him like almost every day and remind him, or else like he just like forgets. And I'm just so excited for this festive season. I don't know how much I've talked about this before, but basically I was born in Bangladesh, so I spent like the first 5-6 years of my life there, and then we moved to Australia in the 90s. I do love like the tradition of celebrating, the joy of celebrating, how it brings people together. And even though I'm not religious, I do want my daughter to have like certain family traditions and like certain things from her culture that she grows up with, and she finds joy in and she like belongs and connects with. But growing up, like my parents always also used to like frown on certain celebrations. So for example, we weren't allowed to celebrate Diwali. I remember this very, very clearly. We were not allowed to celebrate Diwali because that was seen as a Indian Hindu festival, which I mean, I think I haven't talked to my parents about this. Maybe I will, but they just were like, no, we're from Bangladesh, we don't celebrate this. Similarly with like Rakhi, we weren't allowed to celebrate it, or Holi, we weren't allowed to celebrate it. So I think, I don't know, after I moved to India, I also didn't have anyone to guide me through and be like, hey, like this is how the festivals work. Like you might not be familiar with it. I think when people just saw me, they're like, you're brown, you should know all of this. And I think when it still comes to a whole bunch of like the religious stuff, like I still feel really scared about doing like the wrong thing, you know, just preparing the wrong thing, saying the wrong thing, doing the wrong thing. Like there are so many little steps in a puja and I'm just so scared of like screwing one of them up. If I can get super excited about the month of December, about Christmas, about my birthday, and put up a tree and do all of this stuff, I can create my own memories around like Navratri, Diwali, Holi. It doesn't have to be dependent on other people. It doesn't have to be dependent on, I don't know, some little bit of trauma that my parents inflicted on me. And I can do something new for Gigi, honestly. And that's why also this year we started 75 hard. It's like such a busy time with Navratri and stuff, but I wanted to like just vlog it for you guys and also just let you guys know in advance that like I apologize if anything that I do in these vlogs in regards to Diwali, Navratri, anything like that is like wrong or just like incorrect. I initially thought I'd do one weekly vlog covering Monday to Sunday, but there's honestly so much happening each week, from 75 hard to building my new business, prepping for festive season, and just doing fun things at home. So from now on, you can expect 2 vlogs from me every single week, one on Wednesday and one on Sunday. And YouTube tells me that a shocking 64% of you that are watching my videos are not subscribed. So if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you know when the next vlog goes live. And if you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up and I'll see you in the next one.